Welcome back. It's Shri, and it is. Oh, I have to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes. Oh, we did it in time. Okay. Welcome back. We are doing some puzzles today. No. Here I am at 10:53, thinking that they're already out. All right, I'll see you guys in an hour. All right, we're back. It is 12 and change in the morning. Perfect timing to do these puzzles for Thursday, March 26th. Let's hop into Fields and hope it doesn't kick our ass. So, somehow, interesting. So neither of these greens can get here, so that's blue. And that means that it's a 7. The 7 gets there. So it goes through there for sure. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we have the perfect amount. We cannot dilly-dally getting over there. Okay, how can we be sure we know which way it goes? Do we know anything? No, of course not. So we do know like in theory it could go up this way. It couldn't. Oh, it would have to do this. That doesn't seem possible because the 4 would have to do double duty reaching all of these. So it's not going that way. Or what about this? Can't do that. The 3 has to be able to cover it. I think this one has to be blue. I think this one has to be blue. Else there's no way to get the 3 to cover it. If this is green, there's no chance. So that's blue. Which means we can't also make this blue or else we wouldn't have enough to reach a 7, so that's green. Okay, fantastic. Let's keep working it. I think, therefore I am. Not exactly helpful here. I think in theory we could go like this. I mean, that feels really good to me, honestly, but I think that's a bit too much guessing. Could it go here? No. I'm pretty convinced, for one reason or another, that this is blue. In which case it would have to be green like this, or green like this. I'm gonna run with it. Let's have some fun here. So that means these are blue. Not exactly my favorite occurrence. If we made this one the 5th blue, the purple would never reach around. So I'm further convinced that this is what we have to do. Blue's got to escape, so that's all of our purples. Or I'm just saying random colors, aren't I? Okay, I'm still happy. Blue's got to escape. If we made this the green, the blue would never reach. So that's green, that's blue. That's the only way it can connect. Oh god, that's the only way it can connect. That means that's good. These are good. Is this possible? It sure is. I think we sort of lucked into it, but that's the solution right there. I don't think it was that much luck. I think I was just a genius. Now, it was probably more luck than I'd like to admit, but that's 4 minutes and 2 seconds for a good puzzle there. And let's hop right into stars. No use waiting. Okay. Once again, if no matter where this top star is, the bottom one has to be one of those four. So that's no good. Similarly, I think we can do that with all of these shapes. Right? Yes, good. And that means, and let's, oh, well, I wouldn't want to, and even if it's here, this top one can only be here, so that one's no good. This one must be here to fit it in. It's in one of these two, so it's not in those. Let's make sure we're checking off what we need to. This one, this column is taken up by this area, so we can do one of these jobs. And no matter where the left one is of these two, the right one is here. So those are bad and those are bad. That locks in this one because there's no space over there. That puts this one in its location, so this one is solved. Wow. And that puts this one here. So that's looking very happy. What else can we say about it? I would say, okay. One must be in this area because you can only fit one over here. At least one. However, this one also, this 3 also needs 1. So this one's actually ruled out. So there's 1 here, 1 in these. You can see that to get 2 in here, these are the only options. So that rules out those. And it forces 1 into this spot. Very exciting. There's going to be 1 in this spot, so it rules out these 2 and confirms that one. Over here, no matter how far away the bottom one is here, we have a top one over here, so it's not in that spot. In fact, I say in fact as if this is related separately. We either have here, here, or here. Pretty much the top one is in these 2 spots. The bottom one is in these 2 spots, confirmed. Oh, and it's actually not in here. So that's even more exciting. I was going to say we can rule out this one and these 2. Which is, I mean, that makes my day a little brighter. We can confirm this. We can confirm these 2. So let's do that while we're here. This one's the last remaining one in the area. Rules out that. Rule out this column, why don't we? And fill in that box. This one is, I don't think I did any crazy thinking here, but I mean, it's really falling into place. Okay, so now let's talk about being smart. Two of them need to be here. They can't be both of these. Both of these can't be 1 because it would block off all the regions on the right except for 1. So this one confirmed. What do you make of that? I have a feeling we could simply go here, here, and here, and just call it a day. Yeah, that one I wouldn't consider a guess because I could see that far ahead in that case. Okay, 4 minutes, 50 seconds, a perfect game. And now my nemesis. Here we go. Clues by Sam. Tricky, not hard. Tricky, but even the easy ones are pretty hard for me since I can't get the criminals and innocents straight. Exactly 2 of the 5 criminals neighboring Raoul are in row 4. Here's Raoul. He only has 2 neighbors in row 4. So these 2 are criminals. And there are 3 between these 6. Okay. Row 4 is the only row with exactly 2 criminals, so let's just knock those out. There is only 1 innocent above Maria. So that means it's a 1 and 1. I think that is good to remove. There's an odd number of criminals in the corners, so that means it's either 1 criminal or 3 criminals in the corner. We don't know yet, I don't think. Exactly 1 innocent in row 3 is neighboring Raoul. So we have 1 innocent and 2 criminals. So that means there's only 1 criminal between these 3. And we know that this one is not another criminal because that would mean it's 2 criminals. So Xena is innocent. And that means odd number of criminals in the corner. There's only 1 criminal in the corner. So let's go for that. And that takes care of this. And we'll have to remember only 1 of these is innocent. And that means Ollie is criminal because you can't have 2 and 2. Right? Yeah. Oh, thank God. I was sure of it, but I thought I was going to get docked a point there. Okay. Only 1 of the 3 criminals neighboring Dana. Dana's got 3 criminal neighbors. Here's 1. Is above Tina. Oh. 1 of the 3 criminals neighboring Dana is above Tina. So we also get, let's talk about this as a pair. And what we know about that is that Isaac is a criminal because there's 1 on either side and 3 in total. So Isaac is a criminal. There are as many innocents. Oh, sorry. There are as many innocent cooks as there are innocent sleuths. What a tough word for me. There's at least 1 innocent sleuth. How many cooks we got? 2 cooks. So there is 1 innocent cook and 1 innocent sleuth. So Dana is a criminal. Yes. Okay. Let's take a look. I don't know if I did this one. Only 1 of the 5 criminals neighboring Isaac. Where's Isaac? Is above Wanda. Here's Wanda. So you got 1 criminal here, 2, 3, 4. And Maria is the last criminal, and that's because Dana is already the 1 of the 5 criminals neighboring Isaac. That's above Wanda. Nancy's above Wanda as well. So she's innocent. I'm on a hot streak, that's right. Flaming through it like that can be dangerous. Thanks. So we are set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! I had a terrible reaction there, and I stand by it because that was terrifying. A misclick could be devastating. Okay. Exactly 1 innocent in row 3 is neighboring Raoul. So Laura is criminal. That hint is done. Laura, do you smell like smoke? I don't know. Okay. Row 4 is the only row with exactly 2 criminals. Ah. So Chris and Emma are the same. Wait, let me read that again because I blanked. I just lost all my brain cells there. Row 4 is the only row with exactly 2 criminals. If it was 1 and 1, that would also be exactly 2. So they're the same. How do I mark that? We'll just remember those are the same. Let's look over here. 2 of Phil's neighbors on the edges are criminal. Phil. 2 of Phil's neighbors on the edges are criminal. I feel like Phil only has 2 neighbors on the edges, so Uma is criminal. That is, what did I do wrong? 2 of Phil's neighbors on the edges are criminal. Vince is a neighbor on the edge, and that's why. All right, so once again, I cannot believe this. That one I'm less embarrassed about. We got a whole lot of connections here. So it's 1 and 1, and Raul has 5 criminal neighbors, so Wanda is innocent. Vince is one of 7 innocents on the edges, so Vince is innocent, Uma is criminal, Emma is innocent, Chris is innocent, Henry is criminal, Karen is criminal. Not cool. Okay, and then Vince is one of 7 innocents on the edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Floyd is a criminal. Let's get it. Let's get it. Very sad about that, but at least it wasn't a misreading criminal versus innocent again, because that's my favorite way to mess these things up. I can't wait to have a flawless one of these weeks. Ugh. But I think that for a Thursday, for a so-called tricky one, that wasn't too bad. I felt like it was pretty straightforward, especially at the end. Maybe some of the connections that I made sort of quickly might have been challenging if I had a different set of eyes. If I had tomorrow's eyes on it, maybe I would have more of a challenge, but it seemed like everything sort of came together without much thinking, because I had what do you call it when you mark something in a book? Anyway, let me know in the comments what I'm thinking of. Something eared, dog-eared? I was thinking of dog-eared, but now I don't know if that's even a thing. Anyway, what a true pleasure. Always happy to have you here, and I appreciate. I've been getting a few comments, and those really make my day. Because I do these crosswords anyway, and I'm enjoying recording them and putting them up. But it's always nice to talk to people about them and to know that I'm not just sending these into the void. So yeah, if you stop by, feel free to leave a like or a comment. And I'm not trying to be like one of those people that are begging for likes and comments, but it is fun to see the little red mark by the bell telling me that I gotta talk to someone. That's always fun. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I appreciate you all, and thank you for stopping by. And tomorrow I have something special. It's going to be more crosswords and logic puzzles, so get ready for that. Set aside whatever time you need to really absorb those, because that doesn't happen every day, much less every week. Never mind, that doesn't happen every week, much less every day. I wish I could have recorded these puzzles an hour ago when I was already ready to go to bed. Slight miscalculation. I'm rambling. It's been a pleasure. I hope to see you in the next one. All right, bye.